Yo, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most talented singer, songwriters, MCs that I met from the first album, Vitiligo, back in 2008 to now. This man has really laid a foundation of nothing but quality music with quality hardcore concepts and a beautiful heart and spirit and an amazing output of love. And he's embarking on a new journey, ladies and gentlemen, a new journey. Imagine being with the same team for 20 years and decided I'm going to go about it my own way and carve a whole entirely different path. And that's exactly what he's done. I want to welcome him back to the show, the one and only Krizz Kaliko, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes! Hey, baby, what's happening, man?
Hey,
What's up, man?
too long, yo. Been too
No, I feel like I should come on. I feel like I should just come on here every week, just to check in, and see how y'all doing.
long. Make up for lost time.
I feel like he could have been doing that, Tracy. He's just saying that for the air.
Ooh.
No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing, dude. I would literally do this, dude. I would love to do it if I didn't live in Kansas City and y'all wasn't in New York.
Okay, there go the caveat right there, man. But you know, Krizz, you could have. I feel like you got my number. You may not have. You could, but you follow Heather and Tracy. You could have DM'd them. You didn't think.
Damn, so come on.
I got it. You know, but it's my
Why
friend.
you? This is what we doing? This is what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Later?
He doing too much. You know what it was, Krizz? He hung out last night. Let me just give you the real. He hung out last night, stayed up in Wiz Khalifa face too long, and he high as hell right now doing his radio show.
The whole morning, Krizz. Okay. Look, a shower didn't even help that, man. Krizz, I'm trying to tell you, man. You've been around Wiz Khalifa. It ain't. It's easy and it ain't easy at the same time.
No, I have. As a matter of fact, we did a festival years ago out in Cali, and he came and saw me and Tech backstage, and he was like, y'all on the show? I was like, you already know what time it is, because everybody always knew that when we on the show, we're going to crush it. If it's us or Busta and Split Star or Method Man and Redman, they already knew that it was going to be hard for everybody to perform that day.
Yo, did people literally come up to you and say, I don't want to go to the promoter, I don't want to perform after Tech Nine and Krizz? Has that happened?
There's only been one person. I probably shouldn't say the name. There's only been one person that complained to the promoter and said, he said, man, I'm not going on after them. And actually, there's been two people. One is a New Yorker, but there's been two people, and was like, they didn't want to go on after us. And then they went on, we went on before them, and they were like, well, dang, now the crowd's tired. They put your hands over here and then do this, put your hands over there. Like it was a game of Simon Says, so it made me write a song called Simon Says about it.
There
Wow.
it is.
Who was it?
There you go.
So if I say that, it's gonna be an issue after that. You ready? So you ready to get the beef cracking? You won't help me with the smoke?
I mean, you just telling us a story that you told us. I just was trying to get the complete story. I help everybody with the smoke, man. It's just but I find that because I remember when you ain't got to answer, Krizz. The way that answer just happened just made me not want to know. I'm not for no smoke. After last night, I've had enough smoke to last me for the year.
Right.
Gosh.
You don't even need to. You're not even supposed to say smoke no more. You can't even utter that word.
I mean, I ain't even eating smoked salmon. You know, that's how bad it is.
Goodbye.
I'm on fire, Krizz. There go another one. Hey, so I remember, and Tracy and Heather, you remember this Soundset when you guys were on the same. Was that the concert that Wiz came up to you on Soundset in Minneapolis?
No, I didn't even see him that day. We was with Snoop that day. Speaking of smoke, we was with Snoop that day and Juicy J. So no, I didn't. It wasn't that one. It was one out in California. It was out in San Bernardino, one of those that they have out there. So I don't even remember which one it is, but I just saw him in passing, and everybody, is backstage. And so, he was just like, man, I already know what y'all about to do. So, no, that was it. But he did smell like hella weed, though.
Okay. Okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So let me ask you this, because I'm so happy for you. Give this man a round of applause. I mean, he recently announced he formed his own label, Earhouse Inc., with your lovely wife, after being at Strange Music for 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, can you speak to not only some of the lessons you were able to learn at Strange, because I think they created a blueprint for a lot of artists who are independent to learn how to win, make a livelihood, and not only just make a livelihood, but to strive. And then why now?
Yeah, man, I learned everything that I know, with my 20-year experience there, man. Business, what to do, what not to do. Of course, I honed my craft there. If it wasn't for Tech Nine, I wouldn't know how to be a star and an entertainer, not just a rapper. All of those things that you said, those accolades you gave me in the beginning, yes, singer, songwriter, rapper, that's all cool, but how do you translate it to the fans? So that's one of the biggest things that I learned, is how to translate it to the fans and make them stick with us for 20 years. And my fan base is getting younger and younger and younger as I get older. You know what I mean? So I learned that. And then why now is that COVID made everybody pivot. 90% of my income was on the road, and I haven't done a show since 2019. So it was time for me to go, what happens to me, when we don't do shows? I mean, it affected everybody. And so my wife and I decided to pivot. I literally turned my house into a studio and started recording here and started preparing for Earhouse. And we established our company. We established everything, trademarked everything, and just got out here and got after it. And the fans have done nothing but support me. Some of them don't want to see me tear away from Tech, which why would you want to do that? Of course you don't. And of course I cried for a week before I even told Tech what was going to happen, because we are dynamic together. Mm-hmm. But it was just time, man. Everything, is seasonal in life. Everything is seasonal. Mm-hmm. Good times, bad times, great partnerships, and all of that. And so it was just time for me to take that chance and step out on faith, man, and form Earhouse. The fan base is doing nothing but really, really supporting it. So I appreciate that. And here we are.
How did that's amazing. How did Tech and Travis respond to you? Did they try to talk you out of it, or was it like, what was the conversation like?
I think they saw it coming. I think the writing was on the wall. Travis is the business, and he kind of saw certain things. So the writing was kind of on the wall, and he knew I kind of wanted to step out here and take a chance. So he was definitely cool with it. Tech, naturally, we are brothers, mm-hmm. And so it was an emotional situation. For Tech and I, we will always be brothers, and that is and I don't believe that it's necessarily 100% over, but I definitely had to step out here on my own. But yeah, it was an emotional thing, because we have a business relationship and a personal relationship. We've been homeless together and everything else. You know what I mean? I've lived with him and his wife. He lived with me and my wife after he got his divorce. I mean, we've gone through a lot of things together. So man, it was tough, but I think that they are going to do nothing but cheer me on.
Mm-hmm. Man, Krizz Kaliko is here. Got the new company, Earhouse Inc. In the battle between you and Tech, which I know y'all done off camera, have you ever beat him?
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. On your show, when we did the song "Speed 'Em," you had mm-hmm. Tech on there, and Eminem called in.
Yep.
Tech. I don't know if you recall this, but Tech, myself, and Eminem have a song called "Speed 'Em." And then Eminem called in and said, dude, I'm not super familiar with Krizz Kaliko, but he murdered both of us. And then Tech and I have had this debate in a restaurant drunk one day. He was like, man, you almost there, boy. You almost. I said, what you mean almost? Your hero said I smashed you. What you mean? And we had this huge debate as brothers do. So I would say, yes, on Speed 'Em, everybody knows. I was like, I got him. He said a long time ago, he was like, man, I think when people ask, who would you not want to rap against? Because, come on, man, he's one of the best MCs to ever do it. And he told me in private, man, I didn't even say on the interview, it's like you know all my secrets. So you, who I would never want to battle, I'm like, I already got you. So you ain't got to even trip. And,
wow.
So that's just our brotherly rivalry, man, that we've always had. Tech made me better. I would not be the artist that I am without that rivalry that we've had, without that competitive nature that we both had.
Listen to that young grasshopper, Heather. You hear that?
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too, man. Hold up. Do we got speed 'em? Let me see what.
Yeah, we played it every day. Like when the when the interns, remember they used to just walk into the room, speed up, and OQ used to join them.
Yo, let's play. Hey, let's pull that up and play it real quick. I wanna hear that, and then come back with Krizz Kaliko, and open up the phone lines, and HB. I know HB and Tracy got some stuff they want to ask you too. 888. I almost lost my breath right there. I still got that contact smoke in my lungs from Wiz Khalifa, man. All right,
Beat you up.
yo, he got me. All right, here it is. Who you think had the best verse, Krizz, M, or Tech? No, that's it. Yep. Okay, I see what M was talking about, yo.
Can't front.
I see what M was talking about. You know, hey, Brad's on the line from Tennessee. Grand Risings, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, what's going on? It's Brett, like B-R-E-T-T.
Oh.
My
what up, Brad?
But that's my fault. I get it all the time. I appreciate it, you guys.
No, that's all love, man. I want to make sure we say your name right, brother.
Man, I have been applying for citizenship for years now. I'm so happy to get through, especially with Krizz Kaliko as a guest, man. That's
Aw.
Something else, right? Brett, you're officially a citizen.
Man, I've been paying for Sirius XM for this reason only for ages now.
There it is, man. Keep us going, though. Don't let us go now that you got it.
Oh, no. Shade 45 is a staple. It's number one on the little radio preset. That's what I got to do.
Aw.
Man, talk to Krizz, man.
Krizz, man, thank you so much for showing up on this show this morning, man. Appreciate you taking the time for it. I listened to so much of your guys' strange collabos, Son of Sam, dog, like, you've been snapping for a while, man. I can't believe that Drake got, like, as big as he did doing, like, the singing, rapping thing, and you haven't blown up because, like, your harmony and your bars are just out there, man. Like, you should be 12 times bigger than you are right now. People just don't know enough, man.
Drake's cuter than me, man.
Oh, yeah, he got the sex appeal. Like, no disrespect to Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? I listen to his stuff, too, but, like...
me, man. That's all.
Yeah, he might dress a little better, too, Krizz.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw it out there, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
what I'm saying. He's from head to toe, man. From head to toe, man. He just, it's the only thing. I'm just me, man. Big fat guys are in now, man. So who knows? I might have a takeover after this.
Yeah, man, that whole Worldwide Choppers and then Speed 'Em, those two songs together, like, you went all the way off. I love the sublims in Speed 'Em. Like, dog, man, appreciate all you do, man. I'm glad you put so much work into this hip-hop thing because I really enjoy sitting back and enjoying it.
Thank you so much, man. We're going to be, ain't nothing stopping either, man. Earhouse is going to be even more powerful, man. I feel like I'm doing my best music right now.
Hey, Brad, he dropping his new single, Wait, is dropping on Friday. All right?
On Spotify?
On Pandora, bro. Pandora. And everywhere else. How about that? There you go. Get that Pandora. Same family, brother. I appreciate you, Brett. You're a citizen, man.
I Sway in the morning and get your subscriptions right.
There it is.
Okay.
To Brett's point, Krizz, I think it's interesting how even if for whatever reasons you don't have the same like mainstream wins or radio play, but to your point that you were making earlier, you can still scare some guys off the stage when it comes to a festival. It's a completely different interactive experience when it's in person. What's the difference in the amount of energy you put, like preparing to record in the studio versus preparing to showcase it live, knowing that your super strength, at least the way it's perceived from the reaction, is the in-person experience?
Well, first of all, you got to write your music you have to record your music to perform it. You can't just, a lot of the guys are a little bit more monotone now, and and it's dope. I mean, I love the Pop Smokes and, you know what I'm saying, the more monotone guys, but we knew that we were going to be super energetic, and so we've always written our music and recorded it to perform. I think that's literally the key. And so, because years ago, you know, I would write it, you know, a little bit more monotone, and then I'd get on stage and be hollering all over the top of my lyrics, and I didn't like that. And then once we removed the lyrics, it was like, oh, well, I should just record it like this in the first place. So I just recorded how I want to perform it, and I write my songs to perform.
That makes so much sense.
Krizz Kaliko is here. Can you explain your name again?
Krizz Kaliko. Well, I've always been Chris. Of course, Chris is my middle name. My name is Samuel William Christopher Watson. It's a long name, I know. But Chris is always what I've gone by. Calico is because of the face, like the calico cat. And plus my face is spotted because I have vitiligo on my face, which is people who are already familiar with me know that. If you don't, you can Google me and see the calico face, and that's literally what it is. It's just that I'm multifaceted and also multicolored, and so calico just felt like it fit. E40 told me, "Ooh, man, that's a cold ass handle, man." So I you know, it made me feel like I need to stick with it.
You know, that's Sway's cousin.
You know, he knows. If he doesn't, he should know. Listen, what's so powerful is you've always been unapologetic. You've always been transparent. You're a true artist. You're a true human being, in a sense. I'm going to quote you on something. And I want citizens who have dealt with image issues, who have dealt with weight, being obese, being overweight, you know, I want you to really pay attention to what this man is doing. It's very seldom you see this happen, and in rap music, it's not often you hear people talk about this. I'm going to quote you. Krizz says, and if you guys can relate this, call up and tell us your story. He says, when you see the word weight, when you hear the word weight, most people think heavy. The message that I want to send to the world is that weight doesn't have to be heavy, but can be empowering. That is exactly what my new single Weight did for me. For the first time since I was 13 years old, I faced a heavy burden of showing my body to the world. I did a video stripped down to my bare skin and finally exposed all of me to my fans. Once I did this, I felt the burden lift off of my shoulders. I finally accepted myself as a man. We don't usually show ourselves being vulnerable. Everyone has something that weighs them down or that holds them back. We need to risk being seen.
Yeah,
that in itself is powerful. This sounds like a conversation you've been having with yourself since your youth. How long has this been on your mind?
Man, since I was 13. Like I said, maybe even younger than that, man, because I started getting chubby around 11. And, it wasn't like I was just tearing up food. It was just that, one of the things I think that people are overweight for different reasons. Some people are tearing it up, and some people are going to react to all of the chemicals and all of these things that are in the foods. And I've had like probably a hormone imbalance since then because I grew man boobs, which I know a lot of dudes don't like to talk about. Rick Ross threw them out there a long time ago, and people thought I was just kind of doing what he was doing, and that's not the case. Much love to Ross, but I really have been dealing with that forever. I never took my shirt off at the pool, and I believe that, every man has the right to have a manly chest and physique, and we don't always have that. And that song is not even just about being overweight, because there's a lot of people doing this challenge, this Risk Being Seen challenge that was started by the fans, where they're using my song on TikTok, and they're exposing their body. Some people are obese. Some people are anorexic. Some people are, ripped up, but they maybe have some blemish on their body. And I feel like this is inspiring people to, like, expose it. Not just to expose it, but, like, it's freeing them up, because that's what it did for me. I didn't want to a buddy of mine was like, man, you got this song, Wait, man, you should, my dude Ken Shea, he was like, man, you should shoot it like D'Angelo. Just get butt naked and shoot this video. I was like, man, hell no, I ain't doing that. I could never bring myself to do it. And then I decided, when I was shooting a whole different video, the videographer, I was telling him about this idea. And as soon as we finished one video, we shot the Weight video right after that. He was like, dude, just do it today. You should just do this. I'm telling you, it's going to speak to people. So I stripped all the way down to just naked and shot the video. And I remember telling my mom, and she was like, why would you do that? People gonna think it's porn. I'm like, it's not porn, Mama. This is empowering. This is so people feel like they could do the same thing. 'Cause as soon as I did it, I literally felt so free. It like changed my whole life. You know, and that's and a lot of times men, we don't talk about this, and a lot of, you know, we don't talk about anxiety and depression, which I've come on your show and spoke about before. And most of the time, guys, we don't show ourselves to be vulnerable, and especially rap dudes, we definitely don't do that. You know what I mean? So I just felt like I could empower people by taking a chance, and I want them to do the same thing with Wade. So
Love it.
Butt naked, Krizz? You got butt naked?
I did. Now you
Bucket
can't see my
naked.
junk.
Speed up.
You can't see my junk or nothing. But yeah, I stripped down, and you know, of course, we wanted to be able to show this on you know, YouTube or any other media you know, sources. So you know, we had to PG it down. But yeah, man, I stripped down just like, I don't know, man. I wanted everybody to feel what I was feeling. I think when you see the video, when the video comes out Friday, I think I don't know, it's something about it that just feels super powerful. And it's literally me in a room with one light on me, and I shot the whole video like that. But it's something super powerful about this imagery, man. And I can't wait for you guys to see it.
I'm proud of you, brother. Man, Krizz
Yes,
Kaliko.
indeed.
Okay. And the video is called Wait.
Yep, everything's Wade.
Okay. Make sure you blur that spot, though. You know what I'm talking
Sure,
about,
that's
right?
what-
I'm just, you know.
I already
Not
blurred it.
everything's for you.
I pre-blurred it, man, so we don't have to feel, you know, so nobody feels offended or, you know, insecure after, you know.
Oh, what? Whoa, hello.
I want anybody to feel insecure after they see what I'm working with, you know what I mean?
There you go. That's my homie right there. Brody, what up, man? Brody in Oklahoma. Grand Risings.
What's up
Hey,
with
Brody.
it? What's good with it, Sway? You know I'm from the 707 though originally, you know what I mean?
that's
And I know
right,
you got
man.
ties back to the town.
Come on, V. Valet
Yeah,
hole.
man.
You know, I see you, baby.
Yeah, no, I wanted to give a shout out to Krizz, man. I seen him out in Chico, California, and that was the dude puts on a hell of a show, man. And after that, we actually kicked it at Alberto's down there in Chico. And man, I just want to tell you, you give a lot of people motivation, man, to be themselves, dog. And I appreciate you. I'm glad to see you doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. That's the purpose of this whole thing. I want everybody to have no insecurities, man, because I've had them forever. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to have anxiety, depression, and all of that. And I freed myself. I want everybody to feel free like that, bro.
Rich being
Hey,
seen.
definitely, man.
Hey, Brody, man, after this Wait video drop, bro, just go in a room by yourself, one light, set your iPhone up, and just go ahead and film it. Go ahead, you do it too.
Yep.
All right, Brody?
All
right.
This is someone special.
Speaking of that, though, he said, being a big boy, and Krizz be having all the females on him off top. You already know that. So, man, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. I salute you, man, and keep pushing. You got my support all the way.
That is, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, Brody, appreciate you, man. You a citizen, Brody. You a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
Hey, Krizz. So, look, man, just stay in touch with me, whatever we can do to support the project. Proud of you, man. Proud of you. Keep going. I love the movement you on. I watch you all the time. People really respond to you. Citizens, this is an amazing human being. This is somebody I've known for years. He's always let me, you know, I do have a certain sense of humor with people that you could tell I really like you or love you by how much I rib you. And I ribbed this man for you.
Yeah. I love it, dude. I love it. This is the only place I ever go that I get that. Everybody else is super. I don't know. It's just so casual, man. I appreciate that, man. I've always appreciated that. And I got the wrong number on you. I tried to call you a month ago. You didn't change your number.
Sway
Man.
Shady.
Yep.
I knew he had a project coming.
Right. You already know.
Super.
Okay, Chris got something new out. Let me block him real quick. 'Cause I know he called.
Hey, is this number you calling from? Is this your number?
This is my number, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you a text when we get off. Okay.
All right, right on. I
you-
appreciate you every time, man.
All right,
You too,
man.
lady.
Win,
We
brothers.
love you.
You too. Yeah, love to you, Krizz.
Okay,
Love to you
keep
guys,
winning,
man.
man. Hey, check this out, Krizz, and just think of how much more that dollar share Earhouse Inc. gonna get when your music sell, baby. Y'all about to blow up.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
That part.
That part right there. We didn't talk on that part, but you know, Crystal, I know what Crystal doing. She trying to make sure she keep all the money. So let's get it.
You stupid.
Okay.
All right, brother. We'll be in touch. I look forward to seeing the video. Krizz Kaliko, give him a big round of applause. Y'all can follow him.